Sometimes what you think you're going to purchase does not end up being what you actually purchase. I don't know, you get caught up in the moment, you change your mind, you see it in person, and then before you know it, you have an entirely different set of items in your shopping cart or your little basket as you're going around the store. It's a haul, y'all! Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my Sephora haul from the VIB sale. And I know I've posted a wish list and I've posted an anti-haul, and if you haven't seen them, there will be links around. Some of these things are going to be what were on my list, a couple of them. A couple of them will be things that I just decided in the moment to get. So I'm going to start off with some skincare that I picked up. I didn't pick up a ton of skincare because I really don't use many Sephora brands for my skincare. I tend to use Paula's Choice. I've recently reinvigorated my skincare routine with her products, and it's like coming home. It's just like, yes, why did I ever try something else? However, I did pick up this kit from Glam Glow. So you get a full size of their Super Mud Clearing Treatment in this, that's in the white jar. I know I love this. This is just one of my favorite masks that they do have, and I think it does a great job with my somewhat oily skin to help, draw those oils and imperfections out. I also like to use a little dab if I have a breakout. I just put it on, I leave it on overnight as like a treatment, and that helps greatly reduce those blemishes as well. So I also know that I like the black mask, the Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliate Treatment. And the other two I have not tried yet. So for me, this was a great way to try a couple of masks that have been out and about, but I just haven't gotten around to purchasing. The aqua one is the Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment here. And then the purple one is the Gravity Mud Firming Treatment. And I felt like the size of these tubes were a nice size that you would probably get about 3 masks out of each one of these. They're a half a fluid ounce, and yeah, I'm pretty excited, and I'm excited to have this back in my cabinet. I know I came down pretty hard on Glam Glow during my anti-haul with that one gigantic carousel. I don't know what the hell that thing was, but Then before I get into some of the makeup, I want to share with you some things that I picked up that sets that I'm going to break up and make into little like gift baggies for some of my girlfriends and other people on my Christmas list. And I thought I would just include an assortment of each of these things. The first is the Beauty Blender. So here you get 4 beauty blenders and also a little, like a little stand to dry it in. This is the Stay Golden Year Round. So I think the thought is that you would swap out your beauty blenders quarterly, but it's a good buy, and I wanted to take advantage of that. I know a lot of my friends use these, and who wouldn't like to get a beauty blender in a gift from a friend or in their stocking, or who knows. So I'm going to definitely be breaking that up. The other thing I picked up to kind of share amongst some friends is this Sugar Lip Beauty Box. The packaging on this is adorable. You get 6 minis of the sugar lip balms in this tin. And you also get 2 little lip liners. So I'll be dividing these up, pairing them with a beauty blender and with a thing that I'm going to show you next. But this would be such a cute little gift on its own. I love this packaging, this little flip-top tin. And then the last thing I bought for those little gifts is this L'Occitane hand creams. They come in a set like this. There's 5 in here, and I'll just divide them up. I think that's going to make such a great little gift for my friends. I'm so excited. And this is so cute. Like, it just is really beautifully packaged. So I'm really super happy with all of those items. So there's one other thing that I picked up that I wanted to share with you before I get into the makeup, and that is this little tray. This was a Point Perk, I believe. I just thought this was too cute not to spend some of my points on. And it says, "Wake up to makeup." So it's just a little porcelain dish with this cute little saying on the inside that I thought, you know, lipsticks could sit in here, or the brushes that I need to wash when I get done doing my makeup in the morning. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but sometimes I have trouble spending my Sephora points, and this was just adorable. So I was like, yes, please, I'm going to put that in my cart. So I'm going to start with an eyeshadow palette. I picked up the Marc Jacobs Iconic Multi-Finish Eyeshadow Palette in number 730. Frivolux? Is that what it's called? I was so interested in trying this new formula that he released. I absolutely adore this packaging. Is so beautiful. I have one of their old ones, which I have really enjoyed. So I wanted to try out one of the new ones. And this is what I'm wearing on my eyes. I have done a few little quick swatches here. I picked this mostly because there's some grays and taupes in here that I think will be extraordinarily wearable. This is like a taupey shade. These grays are beautiful. This is a dark, like a plummy color. And this, interestingly enough, it looks blue in my viewfinder, but it's like a purple. I'm wearing that under my eyes today. So this is a palette I chose to wear for this video. Basically, I'm wearing every single color except for this pink color, because it is probably the one thing that I don't really get on this palette. It's so super sheer that it really hardly shows up. I even just put some more here. It has a lot of glitter to it, but not a lot of color payout. It's probably something you can layer over, but all the other shades that I used are fabulous, and I'm super excited for this palette. And I think it has come up with a really wearable, like plummy, grayish, taupey, pick a color, smoky-ish eye. So, you know, what I did today is I went on my lid with this sparkly gray, and in my crease with this like taupey shade. I put a little bit of this color under my brow, but really blended it out because it's super shiny. I went under my eye with this matte gray and layered this over it, which I think it really is very beautiful. That's palette number 1. Just an interesting little side note. Did not come in like a little cloth sleeve like the old ones did. And I think there was a gift with a purchase with this palette. I ended up with the La Marque Liquid Cream lipstick in the shade Hot Cocoa. I chose not to wear this because I didn't think it really went with the palette that I'm wearing. It reminds me a little bit of Lolita, to be very honest. Right here is Lolita. So it might be a little bit closer to Lolita 2, which is a little bit warmer than straight up Lolita. The next palette I picked up was the Fenty Beauty palette. This is the Galaxy eyeshadow palette. It has gorgeous, reflective, fingerprint catching packaging, but it's really quite stunning. And this is the inside. I've been playing around with this, and I was wearing it in the anti-haul video that I recorded. Such gorgeousness from this palette. I'm like, they're very, this is full-on glitter in every single shadow, so you absolutely are going to have to pair it with some neutral shades to really build a complete look. not a problem for me because I have tons of neutral shades. What I would say about the shimmer glitter in this palette is it is, I would say is a little bit sheer when you put it on the eye. So when you put it on, it doesn't like read like a heavy, full-on glitter. Now, I'm sure if you wet it, you could foil it and it would do that, but just putting it on with a dry, flat brush, patting it on, blending it slightly, it gives it a really beautiful, soft wash of color that I feel is a little bit more sophisticated than, you know, that full-on punch of glitter and shine. So, oh, I just am having so much fun playing with these, and there's such a nice variety of colors. Yeah, I think when you look at these, you go, wow, these two look very similar. They kind of do. I'm not going to lie. The purples look a little similar, but overall, I'm really thrilled with this palette. I think it's just going to be super fun. And I know that I was also very much interested in the Stila liquid sparkly eyeshadows. I forget what they call off the top of my head. You know the ones that I mean. And I've been kind of lusting after those for most of the fall. Ultimately, I decided not to purchase those because I felt like I would get my glitter fill here and that might be a little bit too heavy for me. So that was what I decided. And then to finish up this haul, I ended up picking up a couple of items from the Pat McGrath Labs collection that is permanent on the Sephora website. And I just hear so much buzz about this line and the quality of these shadows and the lipsticks that I had to pick up a few things. They are definitely what I would put in the luxury category, and it's not a price point that I typically dive into, but with the 20% off, I felt like I was going to give it a go. So I picked up the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Subliminal Eyeshadow Palette, and it is in this packaging, which her packaging is stunning. Her packaging is what like Kat Von D's packaging used to be. There used to be so much attention to detail with the Kat Von D packaging with artwork on it, and I feel this falls into that category. By contrast, the palette itself is very plain. It just is a black lacquer with a gold on the back. And someone mentioned in one of their reviews of this that the name of the palette is not written on the palette anywhere, so I will have to make note of that and put it somewhere on here. But it is a stunning palette, from the beveled mirror to these stunning shadows. I was super torn whether to do this palette on my eyes today or to do the Marc Jacobs. And I think I haven't even dipped my fingers in this yet. Shall I do it? Okay. So the reason why I chose this palette is it has some really lovely, what I would say, crease, transition and crease shades here, and this could be great under the brow bone. So it kind of has a little bit of the making of a basic eye. It has this beautiful black in it. And then I just really liked this shimmery gold, because it's gold but not too gold. That's here. It's gold but not too yellow, which I think will flatter my eye look better. I thought this color here was super pretty, and it's like a pink with it's like a little bit of a duochrome, and then these are all mattes. These are all mattes. This is a lovely like lavender shade here. And I love this. You can see how messy my table is. Oh baby. This blue shade, I thought, wow, that could be a really dramatic blue smoky eye. This last shade here, there's a white shade. From what I've heard, it is something you should maybe layer over another color to really make it pop. So I need to play around with that a little bit. I'm definitely super excited to dig into this palette and see what the longevity is and how easy is it to put an eye look together. So yeah, some color. And then I picked up 3 lipsticks from the Pat McGrath line. I'll start with the color I'm wearing today. Of course, this is going to require glasses. So this color is Beautiful Creature. The packaging on here is just very luxurious. So this is like a plummy shade. Sorry, Not Sorry, which is more rose. I have some commentary on the back end of this, swatching business. And then this is called Realness. When I was on the Sephora website, I'm very carefully reading the description of the colors, and they have arm swatches on light, medium, and dark toned skin. I'm looking at those, and I'm like, okay, these are the ones I wanted. I wanted one kind of good neutral shade that I could wear every day, maybe something a little lighter, something a little darker. I just wanted an assortment. And I thought I was getting one that was really a lot darker. I thought this shade was going to be a lot darker. Bottom line is, I feel like the swatches on the website are not in the least bit accurate to what the colors are. I actually, when I opened them, I was like, wow, did they mess up my order and pick the wrong colors? So I went back to see what I ordered, and then I cross-referenced to the swatches on in the description, and I was like, wow, these don't really look anything like what I thought I was getting. So I'm debating what to do about this. Do I keep one and send the others back? I think they're all beautiful colors. The lightest shade I didn't think was super flattering on me, but then when I went back and looked at it, I liked it. I like the formula, so what's a girl to do? I am just not sure what to do about that. These are what I would consider luxury lipsticks, so like, what would you do? Would you take them back, exchange the colors? I'm just not sure. This is where I am. And now a lot of the colors are all sold out, so oh my gosh. So that wraps up my Sephora haul. If you are making a haul video, include it down below so I can take a look, see at what you picked up. I'm just nosy. Just nosy. Share. If you don't make videos, just share what you picked up. So let me know what your advice is about the lipsticks. And if you purchased anything at the Sephora haul, let me know down below. If you have a video, let me know down below. I'll be watching it, and I will talk to you real soon. Take care. Bye.